What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Orbeetle VMAX is one of the strongest spread Pokemon ever printed in the history of the Pokemon TCG, and this deck gets a whole lot stronger with new cards from Battle Styles. Let's check out the updated list. This deck is a ton of fun to play and requires some strategic planning in order to take the win, which makes the wins very satisfying with this deck. The goal is to set up as many Orbeetle VMAX as possible so that you can spread damage onto your opponent's Pokemon with its Eerie Beam ability. Eerie Beam reads, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon, and you can use that ability once for each Orbeetle VMAX you have in play, so long as you switch them into the active spot. So we've got plenty of switch outs in this deck. 4 copies of Switch, 2 copies of Escape Rope, which just got reprinted in Battle Styles. We also have 2 copies of Mallow Lana, which was previously the best healing card for this deck, but of course we have got Cheryl, new from Battle Styles, in this deck as well, which allows us to heal all damage from each of our evolution Pokemon, and then we have to discard all energy from the Pokemon that were healed in this way. Cheryl is phenomenal with Orbeetle VMAX because we can use Eerie Beam and pivot between our Orbeetles, make sure that Orbeetle is not getting one-hit KO'd when it takes damage. We can heal that damage off with Cheryl and then continue pinging damage onto our opponent's field until finally we are ready to G-Max Wave for some big numbers. G-Max Wave for a grass and a colorless does 50 damage plus 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's a very common thing for your opponent to have 3 energy on them. Arceus Dialga and Palkia GX requires 3 energy for its Ultimate Ray. Zacian V requires 3 energy for its Brave Blade attack. So we're very regularly going to be hitting for somewhere in the ballpark of 200 damage with G-Max Wave. Even if your opponent only has 2 energy on their active Pokemon, like with a Dragapult or a Urshifu or something like that, you're still going to be hitting for 150 damage, and combined with Eerie Beam, you're going to be able to take that 2-hit KO on most Pokemon VMAX. So G-Max Wave actually does a very significant amount of damage in this deck. And then we also have 4 copies of Bird Keeper to help us switch our Orbeetle in and out of the active position, and 2 copies of U-Turn Board. To help with fire decks, we play 2 copies of Weakness Guard Energy. We also play 2 copies of Capture Energy to help us get our basic Orbeetle V out into play. And to help us find our special energy, we play 2 copies of Guzma Hala. If you watch the stream, you know I have not typically been a fan of Guzma Hala, but I am coming around to this card in the Orbeetle deck. Since we play the Tag Call engine, Guzma Hala can really get you everything you need to get this deck up and rolling on the first turn of the game. It can find you your U-Turn Board to get the Orbeetle V out of the active spot. It can also get you a Capture Energy so that you can go grab Snorlax and start using Gormandize to fill your hand and draw through the deck. And Snorlax is just a great consistency option for this deck, since it's only worth 1 prize card. Your opponent can knock it out, and then you can still force them to knock out multiple Orbeetle VMAX, so it doesn't really affect your prize trade in a negative way. And since we run the Tag Call engine to go get our Guzma Hala and our Mallow Lanas out of the deck, we also play Cynthia and Caitlin, which can get us supporter cards back from the discard pile. And retrieving Cheryl with Cynthia and Caitlin is a game-winning strategy for sure. We could Cheryl up to 6 times with this deck if we play Cheryl 3 times, and then Cynthia and Caitlin for Cheryl 3 more times, right? That's just a ton of healing combined with 2 copies of Mallow and Lana. These Orbeetle VMAX are going to be very difficult for your opponent to knock out. Check out the gameplay from the Twitch stream and let me know, what do you think of Orbeetle VMAX featuring Cheryl in the comments below. Feels good. And we actually have multiple outs to Orbeetle on turn 1, which is phenomenal. We love to see that. So we've got the Turffield. We're going to play that. We're going to play this. I think that we're probably going to Bird Keeper to see if we can't get like 3 Orbeetles. That's what I am talking about, yes. And then the Bird Keeper, I could strafe. which I think seems fine. That way I don't waste the energy in case they play hammers. I can always get the bosses back with... So they go Alter Creation. I actually think I have to retreat this turn. Okay. Because I have to evolve up as soon as possible. Right? So, like, I have to Gormandize. I have to Gormandize, yeah. Because we need to get... I need to get 3 Orbeetle down. I think is, like, the best thing that I can do. Right? The other game, we were only able to get 2. If they go Alter Creation, I want to go Evolve, Evolve, Evolve. So that's... Because I'm not going to end up swinging into the ADP until they have 3 energy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It looks like they're going to DAA change. This deck is a lot of fun to play. I gotta give it to it. It's nice to kind of be able to grind out your games and really think about your plays. To have Mawile whiff against you like every time they try it. They almost never hit on Mawile. You hear that? You hear that outside, chat? It's the busted. That's the. It's the busted decks revving up. That's the Orbeetle deck getting revved up, ready to go. All right, so they have used Alter Creation. I've only got one more. So we want to thin the deck. And then we want to thin the deck a little bit more. And we want to Bird Keeper. Because we want our highest chance of drawing into another Orbeetle VMAX. So we don't want a Turffield yet. I guess Cynthia and Caitlin for like a Lysander back is probably our best bet, actually. Because it gets us like a valuable. It's also a draw 3. Then I don't switch my Orbeetle into the active. Take that. Okay, we don't find the other Orbeetle VMAX. So we've got 2. And it looks like we're going to have a similar fate where they just have Energy Boss and they take out one of my Orbeetles. Which is sad, but it's fine. And we will pass. We've got a pretty good hand all set up. I mean, it's fine. If they knock out Orbeetle V, that just means that we get to stamp to 1, right? Right. Stamp to 1, baby. That's what we got going on here. So I don't think that we want to swing yet. Probably want to swing once we're stamping to 1. Oh my gosh. Yeah, when ADP gets Target Whistle next format, I'm cool, man. Yeah, that actually seems incredibly sus. Mawile is one thing. Target Whistle, man. Yeah, that doesn't feel very good. Okay. Got to Capture Energy. That's cool. We start using Eerie Beam. I guess I can Bird Keeper. Yeah, probably makes the most sense. We want to find a switch or something. No luck there. So then I guess I might as well swing, right? Because, like, I'm here and I can't move and I've got Cheryl in my hand, so who cares? And I can't Gormandize or anything, so we might as well just swing in. That's fine. We get some damage on the board. And then I could always Cheryl, go back into Snorlax. And, you know, attach to another Orbeetle. I have one boss down. They should just keep chasing my energy, is the thing. We don't quite have... We want dolls out as well, so that we can stamp, go into dolls. I missed stadium. Yeah, I could have thinned my deck with the stadium. That's true. We do really want dolls for sure. If they just swing into my active, what, Cheryl attached to the bench, then they boss, right? So I Yuri Beam. Yeah, they're gonna ultimate ray. Okay. So then they boss. Then I have to hopefully find myself another. But like my hand is so jammed at this point. I guess I can stamp. It's like a fine time to stamp, I think. Because we're gonna attach here. Yuri Beam. We can stamp, we can Cheryl. The problem is I can't really effectively use Snorlax right now. So, kind of have to hope I top deck into something good. Might as well just thin our deck all the way. And pass. And we're hoping that they don't have boss again. It'd be kind of annoying. We're really hoping that they don't have boss in their hand. After the stamp to 3. That'd be sick. Something like Giant Bomb would be, they do have the boss. That's sick. You already know. Yes. Why do they have boss off stamp to 3? Because it's ADP and stamps a lie. It's ADP and stamps a lie. We had 4 Cheryl originally, and I felt like it was maybe a little bit too much. I don't know, chat. You think they got the boss? You think they just got boss? Oh yeah. No? They don't have the boss? They don't have the boss, eh? You telling me that your boss's orders are somewhere in that 23 card deck, huh? You telling me you ain't got it? Hey? There's the Eldegoss. But they cannot use Eldegoss yet. Escape Rope. Bro, that's not funny, bro. That's not funny. That's not funny, bro. I don't like your jokes, man. I know I got Cheryl, but I wanted to attack for the one time. I just wanted to attack for the one time. You know? Oh, double Cheryl. Now we're chilling. Yo, that ADP is going down. Eventually. It's a couple more turns, but... Okay, we know they got Eldegoss in their hand. So we attach. And we pass. And we wait patiently. Slow and steady now, chat. Okay, the hard retreat. The boss's orders. Ultimate Ray. All right. We're going to do it, chat. We're going to do it. All right, how many saucies you got left in the deck? 2? There's a switch. A switch. A big, beautiful switch. Mallow and Lana math doesn't matter, right? Because they're doing 260 damage. 260 plus 60. Yeah. That's a no-go for sure. So it's got to be Cheryl again. Okay. Energy down. Let me take a look at the deck. All right, there's not like a ton of energy left in the deck, I will say. It's not like a large amount. So I would say that they probably do not have their final boss in hand this turn. So they're probably going to smack my Snorlax, in which case then I can Cynthia Caitlin for yet another Cheryl. Which is pretty based. Right, and we're going to knock out the ADP. I mean, we're doing it, chat. We're cooking. Boss the Zacian. Yeah, we're definitely going to boss the Zacian. Yeah. All right, we should boss the Zacian. You're right. And we should take 5 prizes. Really? That's all I got to do? I got to take a 5 prize turn next turn. Yeah. I got it cooked up right now. We got a 5 prize turn coming in hot. They got to research. Okay. Another escape rope? You've got to be kidding me. This is fine. What do you think are the odds that they have Saucer, Zacian, final boss? And the escape ropes would not be a problem if I had found any of my dolls, right? Oh, Mawile? If you attack with Mawile, No, they're just going to retreat the Mallow. You might attack with... Oh, well, now I just Mallow and Lana it. Yeah, this is glorious. Okay, we just Mallow and Lana that. Yeah, goodbye. Okay. First we Eerie Beam, though. We take our 3 prize cards. Nice, we found another energy. I knew the Mallow and Lana would do something, chat. I knew it. Put the doll down. Mallow and Lana. Discard these fellas. Go into this fella. I'm gonna give him the old Eerie Beam again. And then I think if I just force up the last boss's orders, I just can't lose, right? So we're doing 100 damage here. It's not checkmate yet. It is checkmate. It's checkmate. Yeah. I knock this out, then they can't bring that up, and I just knock it out. Yeah. Because I'm doing 100 damage here. Yeah. Yeah. It's checkmate. It's checkmate. Cool. Just checking. G-Max Wave. Take the knockout. And then Zacian doesn't stand a chance, baby. Doesn't stand a shot. Let's go, chats. We've done it. Ah, yes. Let's go. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, we're going first. And you already know. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of harm's way here. In case my opponent's playing some fire deck. Bar deck. Of course, Frost, of course. Thank you so much for those subs. And it's a Dragapult deck. This seems like a good matchup. Honestly, Orbeetle seems kind of awesome. Every matchup you play, you're like, I could win this one. And it's so satisfying to get the dubs with this deck, too. Yeah, extremely satisfying deck to play. Oh, what's this? Dragapult cats? Well, these cats shouldn't last very long. It kind of feels like Lucario Melmetal in a way. Oh, Catapult. Yes, Catapult. It is Catapult, indeed. Could get a little hairy. As, you know, I mean, they can just hit my benched guys. But yeah, the games are long and grindy, kind of like, you know, in a way, feels like Lucario Melmetal. I think that... Am I really going to go for Guzma and Hala? No chance. Okay, we'll get these guys. But I think I'm just using Bird Keeper to draw more cards here. Okay. No problem. Grimsley? What's Grimsley allow you to do? Put 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one? Maybe one Grimsley. Bandage Beetle's been pretty sick. It's a fun deck for sure. Grimsley seems a little situational, but I could see it. Now I am going to have to Guzma Hala. Maybe. I don't know. At this point, I feel like I'm kind of locked into using Bird Keeper, but I can't Bird Keeper if I don't have a bench Pokemon, so then I might have to Guzma Hala just to get myself a bench Pokemon. We do have to look out once this thing gets like 10 damage counters on it. They can just Persian for a knockout. No, dolls are not very good against Dragapult. Yes. Unfortunately, not, yes. Big Marnie, don't mind that at all. That seems fine. Thoughts on Excadrill? I'd have to look into the deck more. Haven't taken too close of a look at it. See, we can Cynthia Caitlin for Bird Keeper back. Seems fine. Gonna have to do that because I don't have a bench Pokemon right now. Hey, but now I do. Alright. So then Bird Keeper it is. Cool. Keep it pushing. Cool. Love to see it. Let's go Quick Ball away. Okay, so Snorlax is like just getting knocked out at this point. I think we could just go for another Orbeetle and just start to evolve them up. Seems fine. Because the Snorlax is just going to get... Like, I can go into Snorlax at some point later in the game if I have to. I do have to worry about... So if I go into here, 130, I can heal like a decent chunk of that. With my Mallow and Lana. But then that means that I'm not playing... Oh, I am in a tough spot. Maybe I should have... Maybe I should have gone up with the... Maybe I should have gone up with the Snorlax this turn. Maybe it was correct. Because I could have Escape Roped, I could have U-Turn Board, I could have Drew. Ah, we're gonna... Then never mind. Okay. So the Snorlax would have actually been worse. Because we got Marnie again. This is really tough. It's the Persians... I feel like regular Dragapult would be fine, but the Esper is like the major problem for us. Mallow and Lana and Cynthia and Caitlin. Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. Huh. I kind of have to Cynthia and Caitlin to get another draw card. Yes, we have to. Because I'm just like not drawing. Okay, we've got the Orbeetle. So I can evolve this one. We attach this energy here. And we pass. Which is fine. Okay. And then at worst, they can take 3 prizes with a Esper. That's fine. This is actually the best case scenario for me. So now I try to go the whole game without putting any Snorlax down. Right? Ugh. Do I just Cheryl? Yeah, I do. Okay. It's really a tough situation because every turn they swing with Dragapult, they could just... Every time they swing with Dragapults, you know, they put me in a situation where they could take a knockout the following turn with Esper. Which is tough. So this next turn they swing. And we're whittling away at the Persian. 6 more pings and it's out. We could Mallow and Lana this next turn into the doll. Okay. Pass. It just seems like, yeah, seems tough. We got Marnie kind of real hard a couple early turns, and we've had a hard time kind of regaining our hand size ever since then. There's the Esper. 2 Espers. 2. They got to research. And the other Persian line is in the discard pile. So if I can just make it long enough to be able to ping that Persian down, but I don't know that I can. That is the problem. So we need to find another Cheryl. Okay. Okay. Sure, they could Zigzagoon ping me, but I don't know if they play scoop up nets. Oh, they do. Okay. So they'd have to scoop up. They would have to have... Oh, boy. All right, we're going to need another Cheryl off my Marnie. We're just getting Marnied. Yeah. Getting Marnied something fierce here. Unfortunately. But we're very close to pinging that Persian down. Okay, so that's not a knockout. Okay. And then... Go get another Orbeetle. Bird Keeper, keep that active. We're going to stamp to 1. Maybe this could lose me the game. I mean, I guess I have to find my other VMAX, but... Yeah, maybe that could lose me the game. But hopefully not. Okay, we just wait here. I don't want to actually free up a bench spot for my opponent. We've got the Persian that gets knocked out next turn. Wow. Okay, another Marnie. That is Marnie number 4, right? 3? No, it's 4. It's 4. All right, we do find the stadium though, so that's huge. And a boss. This is actually a very good. Well, yeah, it's good. Because now I can take 3 prizes on the Espers and the Persian. So then all I have to do is knock out 1 Dragapult to win the game. Which is crazy. So we're like pretty close. Actually, we've got everything that we need. That was a perfect Marnie for us. All right, they're going to ping my doll. And I think that we actually have this one. If we win this game, it's going to be the most satisfying game. All right, we got the U-Turn board as well, which is very good. Last Orbeetle VMAX. We take 3 prizes right now. Cynthia and Caitlin, let's go. And we've got this, we've got this. Cynthia and Caitlin. Go get ourselves another Mallow and Lana. Okay. Trade here. Eerie Beam. We take 2 more prizes. We got Stamp, and we get to Stamp to 1. Woo! Let's go. Double U-Turn board down. G-Max Wave. And all I have to do is boss up the Dragapult for game. Even if they retreat, and if they can remove all of their energy. You know, well played, Chris. Well played. What an insane match. Wow. Orbeetle VMAX looking mighty tough here. What a crazy game. My goodness, that was nuts, dude. That was absolutely nuts. Yeah, that was a YouTuber for sure. That's gonna be really. You might only need two games with the Orbeetle deck to actually. Yeah, it's like a 2-game video for sure. Yeah, those are that one and the ADP match. I agree. Yep, those two. I mean, like, what more do you need? They were like long, grindy games you got to do. I think that those two are the yeah. That's the video right there. Those 2 games. The deck feels good. If, list feels good. I don't have any qualms with it. Seems solid. That was really hard fought for, yeah. Gets the point across, right? I think so. Gosh, that was such a grindy match. We did the whole thing without Snorlax too, right? We did the whole thing without Snorlax that game. We just were using Cynthia and Caitlin's and Bird Keepers, and yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. We've got a super welcoming community there, and we'd love you to be a part of it. You'll have a busted day. Peace.